Have you noticed something strange lately? Every year the cars get smarter, the drones get faster, and somehow people are getting closer to flying. Not in massive airplanes, not in helicopters, but in machines built for one or two people that can lift straight off the ground. It sounds like science fiction, except it isn't. Right now, companies around the world are building personal flying machines that actually work. Some have already completed public flights, some are being tested for commercial use, and one is already being delivered to customers. Today, we're counting down 8 incredible flying inventions that prove the future is a lot closer than most people realize. We aren't starting with the craziest one, though. Every invention gets more impressive as we go, so make sure you stay until number 1 because it's something you can actually own. Let's begin. Number 8. Lexus Hoverboard. For years, companies promised us hoverboards. What did we actually get? Scooters with wheels. Lexus decided that wasn't good enough. Instead, the company built a board that actually floats. The Lexus Hoverboard uses magnetic levitation. Inside the board are superconductors cooled with liquid nitrogen, creating the conditions needed to interact with powerful magnets hidden beneath specially designed tracks. The result is real levitation with almost no friction. To prove it wasn't just a laboratory experiment, Lexus built a custom skate park in Barcelona. Professional skateboarder Ross McGoran rode over ramps, corners, and even across water while the board floated above the track. There's just one problem. It only works on those specially built magnetic surfaces. So, unfortunately, you won't be riding one to work anytime soon. Lexus never planned to sell it. The project was created simply to demonstrate what modern engineering could achieve. Even so, it proved something important. Technology that once seemed impossible can become reality. And speaking of reality, the next invention isn't from an aircraft manufacturer. It's from a company better known for making electric cars. Apparently, someone looked at traffic and said, "You know what? Let's just fly over it." That idea became the XPENG X2, a futuristic aircraft that takes off vertically, carries 2 passengers, and has already completed public flights. Most automakers compete to build a faster car. XPENG decided to skip the road altogether. Known for its electric vehicles, the company created a dedicated aviation division with one ambitious goal: build an aircraft that could make city travel faster and cleaner. The result is the XPENG X2. It looks like a futuristic passenger pod surrounded by electric propellers, and unlike a traditional airplane, it doesn't need a runway. The X2 lifts straight into the air, flies using electric power alone, and lands just as easily. No jet engines, no helicopter-sized rotor, just a fully electric aircraft designed for 2 people. One of its biggest advantages is how quiet it is. Compared to a helicopter, the electric motors produce much less noise, making it a practical option for future urban transportation. And this isn't just a concept. The XPENG X2 has already completed successful public demonstration flights in Dubai, carrying 2 passengers over the desert while spectators watched below. It reaches speeds of around 130 kilometers per hour, while intelligent flight software helps keep the aircraft stable throughout the journey. XPENG hasn't released it for public sale yet, but it proves one thing: the future of transportation might be built by companies that used to make cars. Number 6. Volonaut Airbike. If the XPENG X2 looks futuristic, the Volonaut Airbike looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie. When videos of it first appeared online, many people assumed they were watching CGI. A rider was flying through a forest on what looked like a floating motorcycle. No wheels, no visible propellers, just pure flight. But it was completely real. The airbike was created by Tomasz Patan, the engineer behind the Jetson One. Built with lightweight carbon fiber and advanced 3D printed components, it weighs only 30 kilograms, making it dramatically lighter than a normal motorcycle. Instead of exposed propellers, it uses jet propulsion, allowing it to reach speeds of around 124 miles per hour, or 200 kilometers per hour. It can even hover on its own thanks to built-in stabilization systems, making it easier to control than its futuristic appearance suggests. There are a few limitations, though. It's still a prototype, flies for only about 10 minutes per tank, and runs on diesel, biodiesel, or jet fuel instead of batteries. The estimated price is around $880,000, so it's definitely not replacing your morning commute anytime soon. Number 5. AutoFlight Prosperity I. Most aircraft on this list are designed for 1 or 2 people. The AutoFlight Prosperity I thinks much bigger. This electric aircraft can carry up to 5 people, including the pilot, making it one of the most practical flying vehicles currently being developed. Its secret is a clever design. During takeoff, its multiple propellers point upward, allowing it to rise vertically like a helicopter. Once airborne, those propellers rotate forward, transforming it into an efficient airplane capable of traveling much farther than most electric aircraft. That means no runway, no airport, just take off, fly, and land. The Prosperity I has already demonstrated a range of over 250 kilometers on a single charge, making it ideal for short regional trips and future air taxi services. The aircraft has successfully completed several test flights and is now working toward government certification before it can begin carrying paying passengers. Since it's still under development, there's no official retail price, and it's expected to be operated by commercial air taxi companies rather than private owners. It may not be flying over your neighborhood tomorrow, but it's a pretty good glimpse of what transportation could look like in the near future. Number 4. Flyboard Air. Now forget everything with seats, because this next invention asks a simple question. What if you became the aircraft? The Flyboard Air, created by French inventor Frankie Zapata, is essentially a platform powered by 5 miniature jet turbines. Strap your feet in, start the engines, and you're airborne. No wings, no cockpit, just pure jet power. The Flyboard Air can reach speeds of around 190 kilometers per hour, and it's controlled simply by shifting your body weight while flying. Its most famous achievement came when Frankie Zapata successfully crossed the English Channel, flying more than 35 kilometers from France to England. Interestingly, his first attempt didn't go as planned. He missed the refueling platform in the middle of the journey and landed in the water. Most people would have called it a day. Instead, he came back just 10 days later, completed the crossing, and made aviation history. The Flyboard Air has never been released commercially, so there's no official public price. But it proved one incredible thing. Standing on a jet-powered board and flying across open water isn't science fiction anymore. Number 3. Jetman Jetwing. If you've ever wished you could fly like a bird, this is probably the closest anyone has ever come. Created by Swiss pilot Yves Rossi, the Jetman Jetwing is a rigid carbon fiber wing worn like a backpack. Underneath are 4 miniature jet turbines that generate enough thrust to send a person flying at speeds of over 300 kilometers per hour. Here's what makes it incredible. There are no joysticks, no steering wheel, no flight controls. The pilot steers entirely by moving their body, lean to turn, tilt to descend, and adjust your posture to control the flight. Jetman has flown over the Swiss Alps, the Grand Canyon, and even alongside military fighter jets. Takeoff usually begins from a helicopter, while landing is done safely using a parachute. It's never been sold commercially, but it proves just how far personal flight has come. Number 2. EHang EH216-S. Now imagine an aircraft with one very unusual feature. No pilot. The EHang EH216-S is a fully autonomous electric aircraft built to carry 2 passengers without anyone controlling it. Passengers simply choose their destination, and the onboard computer handles the takeoff, navigation, and landing automatically. The aircraft uses 16 propellers mounted on 8 arms, giving it enough redundancy to land safely even if some motors fail. It's also the first aircraft of its kind to receive an official type certificate in China, earning approval after completing more than 40,000 test flights. It flies at around 130 kilometers per hour, stays airborne for about 25 minutes, and has a reported price of around $300,000 for commercial operators. Number 1. Jetson One. This is the flying machine that brings everything together. The Jetson One is a personal electric aircraft that looks like a giant drone with a seat in the middle. Powered by 8 electric motors, it takes off vertically, flies at around 100 kilometers per hour, and offers approximately 20 minutes of flight time. It also includes impressive safety features, including a ballistic parachute, obstacle detection sensors, and the ability to keep flying even if one motor fails. Originally founded in Sweden, the company later moved its headquarters to California, where deliveries are now taking place. And here's what makes it truly special. In the United States, the Jetson One qualifies as an ultralight aircraft, meaning you don't need a traditional pilot's license to fly it under current regulations. Priced at around $148,000, it's already sold out through 2027, with customers placing deposits months in advance. One of the first owners was Palmer Luckey, founder of Oculus VR, who publicly shared videos of flying his Jetson One in California. Just think about that. Not long ago, personal flight belonged in science fiction. Today, people are actually buying it. Which of these 8 inventions impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because the future is arriving faster than any of us imagined.